I bought the most hyped designer fragrances of the year to determine which one actually deserves the crown. And unfortunately, one of them I truly regret. Starting with Summer Mink by Drake. Well, technically it's Better World Fragrance House, but let's not kid ourselves. This is Drake's fragrance. And when it dropped, the internet went nuts. These nuts? Ah! Got him. I had to do it. But does it live up to the hype? It's not loud, it's not aggressive, it's fresh, it's low-key sweet, and it's fresh like a mink. Plus, the ladies eat this one up. Now this is a creamy musk with a citrus top. Then you also get this whisper of rose. And it's just rich enough to make you feel like you own a beachfront property in Malibu. And for now, this one, well, it's got the #1 spot. Now this is MYSLF L'Absolu from YSL, and I can't tell what's louder, the juice or this blondin chrome bottle. Now this is everything you would expect from a MYSLF flanker. It's mass appealing, it's easy to wear, and this one was made to get compliments. You get this bright citrus in the top, a bit of floral in the heart, and then this soft woody base that just smooths it all out. To me, this is a fresher remix of the original, but it has just enough similarities to make you really remember the original DNA. But then it also has enough differences to make you low-key want the entire set. Is it necessary to have all three? Nah. But would I judge you if you did it anyway? Absolutely not. Moving on from Ralph Lauren, we got Ralph's Club New York. While the other fragrance brands out there are playing it safe with this copy-paste name format, Ralph Lauren said, nah, we're doing things different. We're naming it after a state, and we're gonna have 50 flankers. And look, earlier this year, Carolina Herrera took a similar approach. They dropped 212 NY Rodeo Edition, and that was a disaster. So naturally, I should have known better. And yeah, I regret picking this one up, but not for the reason you think. Story time. Look, I keep my card on file at Macy's. New fragrances come in, they charge my card, I go and pick it up eventually. But this time, they gave me a 200 ml bottle. 200! What am I gonna do with this? I'm never gonna use all this, and honestly, this will probably outlive me. Macy's, y'all caught me slipping. Ralph played me, Macy's played me, and I played myself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
But I'll give them credit because they didn't play themselves with this one. This is actually a smart switch up from that darker, more woody DNA that you would traditionally get. This one opens bright, it's fresh, and it's also citrus forward. But it still feels like a gentleman's scent. It's clean, it's smooth, and it's grown. And then it also has this subtle vanilla in the dry down. But here's the thing, as good as this fragrance is, it's not quite as unique as Summer Mink. That one has presence while this one just still plays it safe. Respectable, yes. Memorable, I think not. So after trying Ralph's Club New York, I started to think about how just some of the smallest details can make the biggest changes in how well you're put together. And it's not just about fragrance. Now, one of the things I didn't realize was I was wearing the same busted belts that I had been wearing forever, and they should have been thrown away years ago. I mean, the holes were stretched out, they really didn't fit, and their front had that little kink in it that just flapped back and forth. It's just one of those things I never thought to upgrade, but then I found Anson belt and buckle. These belts don't use holes. They use a micro adjustable track system, so it always fits exactly how you want it, no matter if you're sitting at a seat or running around. Just take a second and listen to this sound. Now, what I really like about this is that you can mix and match the buckle with the straps. Now, I haven't even scratched the surface of what they have available. I got just a few pieces and I can mix and match my combos depending on what I'm wearing. So therefore, my wardrobe always feels intentional. Plus, these belts actually last. I've been wearing them for months and they still look brand new. Now, you know, I don't talk about this stuff unless I use it, and this has been a small upgrade, but it's made a huge difference. If you want to try Anson belt and buckle, I dropped the link down below, and there's also a bonus there for you too. Because Anson belt and buckle is sponsoring today's video, when you click the link in the description or scan QR code to build your custom box, you're gonna get 2 bonus pieces, a buckle and a strap, completely free. That gives you 9 belt combos right off the bat, and that's pretty wild. No pressure, but if you're anything like I was, then your belt game needed to glow up, and this could be the easiest way to get you in the game. Plus, they got over 40,000 5-star reviews on their site, and they got a lifetime guarantee on the function of this, so really when you put 2 and 2 together, you have nothing to lose. This is an exclusive deal that you won't find anywhere else. So hit the link, build your box, and start tightening up today. All right, so now that we tightened up your fit, let's talk about a fragrance that's all about power and presence. This is Armani Code Elixir, and it comes from a long line of classic fragrances. But Armani cranked it all the way up with this one. Now, as you can tell, this is like an itty bitty bottle, very similar to what Dior Sauvage did with their Elixir scent. And with a name like Elixir, as you might expect, this is the most concentrated version of the Armani Code fragrances to date. Think of this as a bolder take on this fragrance DNA while still maintaining a lot of that sophistication that we come to expect from the Armani Code Flanker series. Now, although I like this scent, I don't feel like this is a fragrance that everyone's going to enjoy. No, it's not that provocative, but I do feel like this fragrance does step out of some people's comfort zone. You get this green mandarin punch right up top, followed by this rich liquor and leather combo. But it also has this warm tonka within the base here, and it just lingers. To me, this is one of the most magnetic fragrances that they have, and I really dig it. Now, if Armani Code Elixir is really all about that quiet power, then this next one just feels like you own the room as soon as you walk in. This is Rabanne Invictus Victory Absolute Parfum Intense. I sprayed this on, and when my wife walked in the room, she immediately perked up. But it's not the kind of perks you're thinking. She just said, what's that smell? I like it. This fragrance has a bold name and an even bolder scent profile. When I first sprayed this fragrance, I thought it was similar to the YSL Y line of fragrances, but I was wrong because it completely changed. It's black pepper, amber, and sandalwood, and those things come together to create something that's a little special. It's louder than some of the other scents. This one is more intense than some of the other scents. And it smells like a man that never loses, or at least tries his best not to. Now, look-wise, it's probably familiar to you because it does keep that original bottle design, but that matte black on this bottle just stands out so much better. I mean, the bottle isn't subtle, but neither is the fragrance. Despite the title, I didn't actually buy this next one. It was sent to me by the House of Mugler. And when it comes to fragrances, specifically in the Amen series, Mugler really misses. Think Pure Malt, Pure Leather, Ultra Zest, and Crypto Mint. So when they dropped Amen Stellar, I was curious, what exactly does Stellar smell like? Apparently, Stellar smells like salty pistachio, coffee, and amber, which at first kinda sounds like a mistake, but this smells like some type of high-end bougie dessert. It's salty, it's creamy, and way smoother than it actually needs to be. And although I feel like I shouldn't like it, I do like it a lot. I mean, really, last time I visited a fragrance like this with a similar note breakdown minus the pistachio, Dolce & Gabbana Devotion Man, you guys flame me. All right, so we smelled some heat, some surprises, and a fragrance that I accidentally bought in bulk. If I had to pick one of these fragrances to be the reigning champ, it would have to be Drake's Summer Mink. Personally, I think it takes the top spot for uniqueness, and each of these fragrances just happen to be a recreation of a recreation of a recreation. So therefore, we're going to go with the most unique fragrance in the bunch. So remember, all the links to the fragrances are down in the description, as well as the links to my friends over at Anson Belt and Buckle. Click on there, get your special offer, and start tightening up your looks and your complete package today. Now, if you enjoyed these fragrances, then click here to see what happened when they went head to head versus some vintage beast.